Dr. Marabel Valdez was born in Puerto Rico and came to the United States. Came to the United States when she was 17 and got her doctorate in occupational therapy. She spent nearly 40 years as an occupational therapist, working primarily with the elderly in nursing homes, rehabilitation centers, and home health. In private practice, she was a Medicare and Medicaid provider for occupational therapy services. So Marabel, you have had a lot of experience working with Medicare, both as a provider and now as a customer. Would you mind speaking to your experience working with the 1-800 Medicare hotline?
Mr. President, I just wanted to tell you that I moved here in 1981 from Puerto Rico. And I want you to know that Puerto Rico stands behind you, and Puerto Rico loves you.
Thank you. Well, we love it. I know it very well, and we helped you through a lot of bad storms, I'll tell you. We had some really bad ones. You remember you were there when I brought the hospital ship against everyone's advice, and we got it in there and took care of a lot of people, but I think no president's done more for Puerto Rico than I have. So thank you. That's really nice of you to say. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mary.
My experience with the 1-800 Medicare line has actually been very positive. As a customer, I was pleasantly surprised. The wait time is really no longer than about 10 minutes. The automated system tells you how long you're going to wait, and if you do not want to wait, they will call you back. You could leave your message and they will call you back. And they call you back promptly. It also tells you when the height of calls is at. So you want to call on a different day when they don't have that many calls, you could call on that day. The information has always been very helpful. It has been my experience. They share a lot of resources with me. They take their time. They even go through the website and say, let's go to Medicare.gov and let me show you which page you could find this information. If I'm not by my computer, they will email me the publication or the policy for me to look at later. So I have had a really good experience. And right now especially is open enrollment from October 15th to December 31st. I always call during open enrollment because there's always changes coming up and I have never had any difficulty.
And Marabel, what would you think if I was to tell you that the Biden-Harris administration was seeking to end as we know it this exceptional customer service that you love?
I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, what will happen during open enrollment if I have heard that there's an upcoming change to my Medicare benefits and that they're going to change and I have nowhere to call, or nobody replies to my phone call, or I had to maybe only go to the internet and rely on information that is not accurate or reliable, you know?
Yeah,
Could I ask a question? So
Sure.
I'm watching how sharp and smart and beautiful you are. And we're not allowed to say that, politically. That's the end of your career. But she is beautiful. But I'm just watching, and I see it says retired. Why are you retired? You should not be retired. You've got a lot of strength.
Unfortunately, I was at a grocery store shopping and I passed out. I had an aneurysm in my brain that I didn't know I have. And it caused me to have a stroke and I had to retire. So I'm currently on Medicare as a consumer because I'm too disabled to be able to do my job. But I still work part-time, 15 to 20 hours a week.
You look fantastic. Thank you. Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
And Mr. President, as you know, the Biden-Harris administration's forced unionization of this critical hotline is going to hurt seniors to reward their big union bosses. If it's okay, Mr. President, we wanted to ask you, when you're back in the White House, will you be able to talk about your plans to put seniors ahead of these special interests to make sure that we protect 1-800 Medicare?
Well, they are special interests, there's no question about it, but there are no special interests with me. I don't care. I don't need it. I don't need the money. I don't need anything. I want to do what's right, but Marabel's going to be my consultant. She's only the special interest. She's going to be my consultant. All right, you let me know. You know more than those guys that get paid a lot of money doing what you do, and you do it so well. It's really great. Thank you very much. Yeah, the answer is absolutely. We'll do what's right. Thank you, Marabel.
You're welcome, sir.